This video will give you a free server, believe me, a whole Linux machine. Nowadays, if you know development, web or Android, anything, but if you don't know how to deploy it, you will not be able to reach a large user base. But to know how to deploy anything on server, you must have one. Again, a but comes, which says you have to spend a lot of money, $10-20 to get a basic Linux machine. You know that. In this video, I am going to show you how you can create an environment on your computer for free to learn everything like web development, database handling, everything you can learn on a basic, or you can say a Linux machine. So let's jump to that. Now to start with that, you have to first of all install a very simple thing, which is WSL, which creates an environment to run Linux on top of Windows. That's it. So to install that, we have to first of all come to our browser and we have to type WSL install on Windows. As I'm using Windows 10, you can do it for Windows 11 too. So WSL install on Windows 10. Click on the first website. And after clicking on that, you will get a simple command, which is WSL install. Let me show you what you will get after installing that. Let me type over here Ubuntu on Windows, and if I click on that, you will get a terminal like this, which is a Linux machine, which is completely a Linux machine, which is running on top of your Windows. So let's close for now. So you have to first of all open your PowerShell. So I'm typing over here PowerShell. I will run it as administrator. And yes, so my PowerShell is opened, and after that, after opening that, you have to just copy it and you have to paste it. I'm just copying it and I'm pasting it over here, and you have to just click enter to install everything. As my computer already have Ubuntu, so I'm not going to do that. When you click on enter, it will take its time and install, and you will get an option to reboot. After rebooting that, you have to type Ubuntu and you will get some exe file shown over there. You have to just double click on it and a terminal will be opened. Let me show you how it will look like. Let me open this. And it will look very similar to this, which have a title Ubuntu, and you will get a message which is installing. This may be take few minutes, so you have to wait few minutes, and after that again a message will come. Enter new username. You have to just put your username. What is your name? You can put that in your username too. So after entering the username, you have to click on enter and you have to set your password. So let me show my Ubuntu terminal, and after doing so, you will get a app which will open like this, and it will have your username, which is this over here, and this is computer name, I guess. So this is what you will get. So now main thing arises, which is you have to set up this Linux machine through your Linux terminal. So there are few commands that you have to type. Let me zoom it. So now here is the main task. What you have to do, you have to just type sudo apt update, and you have to put your password. I've put it the wrong password. I guess it's correct now. So it's updating. You have to just wait for a few seconds and it's done. And after that, you have to type sudo apt install open ssh and then server, and click on enter and wait for a few seconds. Maybe it's minute. And once it's open, just ignore that. Click on the escape button, and it will going to install that. Yeah, it's done. Now press Control Alt to clear the whole screen. Today I am very happy, by the way, because today is the day when Chandrayaan 3 mission is successful and we have successfully landed on the moon. So a huge congratulations. I don't know when you will going to see this video, but a huge congratulations to everyone present there. So after that, you have to we have done all the things. So you have to just type again sudo. Why we are typing sudo? Because we are inside a user, which is this, and if you are inside root, then you don't have to type this sudo. To get root user access, then you have to type sudo. You have to write sudo and then write service ssh start, and that's it. And Control L again, then sudo apt. I will provide you all the commands that is required. So I'm just pasting it, sudo nano etc ssh id config, and then enter. And after opening that, you have to just come like this, and here is the public key authentication, just turn this to no, as we want to enter this Linux machine with the help of password, not a public key. And public authentication to yes, just change it like this, and then press Ctrl X, after that Y, and click enter, and it's done. And you have to again type sudo service ssh restart, and it's restarted. Now everything is done. But before that, you have to open a PowerShell. You have a PowerShell only. So this is our PowerShell. You have to open that, and after that you have to type ssh, and you have to just copy this username, which is my username, and you have to copy yours, and then add, and you have to get the IP address of this Linux server or Linux machine, virtual machine. It's and just keep in mind, just connect your computer with the internet, maybe your mobile hotspot, your Wi-Fi, whatever you're using. So then type IP-addr, and here is the IPv4. You have to just copy that, and you have to paste it over here, and just click on enter. Now we are entering our server. So we have successfully simulated how we can enter our server. If you buy any server from any platform, you will get an IP address like this, and you have to just type the same command to enter that, and they will ask ask for the password that we are doing over here. So we have successfully simulated that, and now I'm going to show you how we can host a simple website into that. Just wait for the second. And you can do everything that you want to do in a server with this simple technique. So you have to just use your password that you have set. Let me use my. So I am inside my server. Now I'm going to call it a server. Let me show. This is the same computer thing. This is the same username which is present over here. So we are successfully inside our server, which is basically a simulation. Let me do ls, and I got all the folders which is present over here. Now if I'm inside the server, now I'm going to do what? I'm going to handle each and everything from here only. So as I told you, I'm going to show how you can just host a simple website into that. So what you have to do, you have to type sudo. Now mark it, we are inside our PowerShell, not inside our Ubuntu. So sudo apt install nginx, and click enter, and you have to just enter the password, and that's it. It will install that. And let me just copy this IP address which is present over here. That's the one. Yeah, this is the one. So just copy that, which is the server IP address, and just paste it over here. And congratulations, we got our website. But just keep in mind, it will be only accessible to those devices which are on same network. It is not publicly hosted, and I will not recommend you to open any port for public hosting, as your computer is not for public hosting. Then you have to buy your server. This is a simulation where you can learn how you can work with server. So it will this website will be shown only to the devices which is connected on the same network. Mark my word. And now I'm going to show you how you can change this website. So let me come to this server, and after that you have to just type cd/var/www/html, and we are inside that. Do ls. We have a file which is index.nginx.debian.html. we have to just edit that. So we have to type sudo nano is used for editing any file, and you have to just give the file name, which is this, and click enter. And now I'm going to change the heading part. Just come over here, and welcome to Coding Sprint. Subscribe if you learned something new, and you have to just press Ctrl X and then Y for yes, and then enter to save into this file. And after that you have to type sudo service nginx restart, and now it's restarting. Let's check that. So welcome to Coding Sprint. Subscribe if you learned something new, and it's really a message. You can subscribe to this channel if you have learned something new, or if this video helped you in creating something or make your life easier. So you can subscribe to this channel, by the way. So this is the thing: sudo service nginx restart, and you can just install the Kubernetes stuff, Docker, everything by doing this. This is the simulation. And that's PGMI. This is the simulation to the virtual world. So play it in moderation like this. You get a message. So that's it. And by the way, before leaving this video, just share it to your people and subscribe to this channel.